What's up, you guys? This is my first time on camera. No kidding. It feels like forever, man. But how's it going? Happy happy holidays, man. Happy Christmas. Hope you all enjoyed. Hopefully you guys got everything you guys wanted, and hopefully you got some rest too, because I've seen a lot of stuff happening, and it's hopefully everyone's good. What's up, King Banana? Late night trip, the king of nerd talk. What's up, Kennedy? What's up, Knight? Yeah, so I got lucky, and I got really, really lucky with this one. And one of our guys sold this to me, and he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. No, but yeah, I don't know if you guys got to see that Spider-Man clip, but after watching that, like Venom is automatically a villain, right? No, but like I wasn't planning to add him. I was like always tippy-toeing around it, like if he's a villain or not. But I was like, I make my own. Rules here. Crackhead price, yeah, really, really good crackhead price, man. Legit crackhead price to where it was like I bought it yesterday and he shipped it yesterday and arrived today. So come on, man, that's like next day delivery right there. You need a new headline, the best there is, the best there was. Oh man, I'll probably do that for 2024, baby. Toby DeVille, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Just picked this up 2 months ago. I love it. Oh, dang. And here's the man of the hour right here. Brenton. What's up, Brenton?
Hey, how's it going?
Could you believe the shipping on this thing? I was like, it's good thing I saved the drive.
It's a tiny box.
Yeah. We live in the East Coast, so there's that too.
Yeah, definitely.
How you doing, Brenton? How was your holidays, man?
It was good. Yeah, they go by so fast and it's so hectic. I feel like I spent like 4 days just eating.
Yeah.
So
it's like Thanksgiving times 2 sometimes.
It is.
I think it's because well, what time do you guys open your presents? Is it like at midnight or the next day or in the morning?
No, it's first thing in the morning, usually early though. So,
okay.
If we can start at 6, that'll be like a late start.
What? So, everyone wakes up that early?
Well, you don't really have a choice. So.
Yeah. I guess in Hispanic houses, we open up the presents at 11:59 p.m. on December 24th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we stay up till late because we have the next day off. You might as well just stay up till late and just party until the next day. But yeah, that's the way we used to do it. I got this cool Steam Deck from one of my brothers. It's pretty cool, man. So it's lazy 3.0. I could turn off the light. I could turn it back on. I could turn on the lights in the back. I could turn it off. It's so lazy. I hate being that lazy, but here we are. But yeah,
I just got the notification today that big Hulk art print is arriving at Sideshow, so I got my pay the shipping. So that should be coming hopefully soon in January.
Did you get it with the frame?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
It was such a weird size that I was afraid it was going to be really annoying because it's 28 by 13.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that size before. No.
So I was nervous that I wasn't going to be able to find something, and then I would have to get it professionally framed, and I'd be like, oh man, that's costly. So I actually jumped on the wait list for it, and it converted, and then I was like, okay, well then.
We were just talking about that too, remember?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You got crazy luck, man. Well, I got crazy lucky from you too. That luck rubbed off, man. So you hooked me up with this thing. Yeah, I love the art box. Here,
oh yeah, I love this art box and the bottom of the base. I feel that, I don't know why Sideshow puts any effort into the bottom of the base, knowing that you're never gonna see it.
Yeah. Or even the art box,
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people don't even bother taking that out of the shipper. If you can pull the art box, like the styrofoam, just out of that and never
Hmm.
remove that, that's
Yeah,
ideal. I mean, that's what people do.
that's what I do with my XM stuff. Like I leave the styrofoam in there. It's a cool art box though. I love how it's
Yeah,
like taking them over. It looks like.
exactly. Yeah, it's really cool. It's well done.
What? I used to care about edition size having a low number, but now I really want a high number because all the fixes come after the high number.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got halfway there, 2400.
Oh, I was gonna say if you're gonna quiz me what number that was, I don't think I ever looked. I have no
So you
idea.
don't care.
No,
That's funny. Yeah, so that's a good question though. Like, would you? I guess for the people in the chat, like, do you guys care about the art box? If it saved you $10 or $20, or you too, Brenton, like, if it saved you $20 from the whole cost, would you?
I mean, they're cool. Like, I like the art and the effort they put into it, but then I'm also very, I clearly understand that it's kind of a waste. But I guess maybe that's just for the whole presentation. Maybe if I didn't get an art box, I would be like, this feels lesser for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. It's like one of those things. They're already doing it. So like, take it away, people are gonna start complaining. Yeah, I didn't want to buy anything either. By the way, Brenton kept going like, hey Steve, I got a deal you can't refuse here," and I was like, "Damn it, Brenton, I'm trying to make it to January."
I know.
I know.
But it helps me fund something else, so.
No, man, you definitely helped me out with it, so I'm not complaining at all, to be honest. Do you want to tell anybody what you got, or you want to save that till later?
Uh, I guess we could save it till later. I mean, I did just unbox something tonight before, like, I jumped on this. So.
I love how compact this thing is.
No, it's great. I'm like, every statue needs to be like this.
Yeah, look how small this box, the styrofoam. It's like the smallest styrofoam ever. Sometimes these things. It's funny to be back. Like I only took like a week and a half off, but it's funny to. There's like 31 people in here. Brendan.
But
It's funny to like look at the windows. There's like a lot of work behind the scenes. Look at the chat. Look at the window. Look at the camera. Look at the piece.
and this is a lot of like effort. Like when you rebox something, how many times? Like if Sideshow or like people didn't do unboxings, like I would feel like I would have no idea how this goes back together.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I look at unboxings or out of the box or unboxings all the time.
Yeah, because it's like, man, I don't know where some of these pieces go, and I have to figure it out. But I mean, it's a really cool base with all the symbiote stuff like crawling up the base.
I'll get what's it called? I'll zoom in a little bit, but this is the base you were talking about right here.
Yeah, I mean, I love that base. I thought that was awesome.
It's so light, man. It's so light. It's kind of hollow, but it's not like light either. Like too light. Here, let's see this. I like it a lot. I've always wanted this piece, but I was like, is he a bad guy? But then I played that Toby Maguire clip, and he's definitely a bad guy.
There you go.
Well, how do you feel
Yeah.
about? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, how do you feel about like the paint, the color coded stuff? I think it's too much.
No, I like that. That's
Oh, you do?
super helpful.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this light on. Let's see if this helps. Yeah.
No, I find that incredibly helpful, and this is a great statue, and the only reason I let it go is because it just didn't fit with what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, like you were saying earlier, like the symbiote going up the base. I love it.
Yeah, I know. I like the different angels. I guess they could
Yeah.
be or something, or one's like death, and then the other one's like a normal girl.
Yep. Good and
So that
evil right there.
just be careful with Spider-Man himself because he's actually attached to the piece that goes into the top of the base.
He's attached to the piece that goes inside the base. Okay.
Yeah, like the top part that keys into the top of the base where Spider-Man's hands and everything are touching and his feet are resting
Yeah.
is actually attached to Spider-Man. That's one whole piece.
Okay. Oh, okay. This guy's pretty thick too. On camera, he looks really small, but in person, he's a lot bigger. He looks perfect, man. I thought this was Daniel Bell, but this is I forget his name.
I can't. I don't want to butcher it because I think it's definitely like the. Was he Hispanic?
Yeah, Hispanic. I just, if you want to pronounce it out, I'll probably help you out.
Oh, dang it! No, I'm trying to do too much. Sorry, my brain is in overdrive right now. I'll look it up quick though if you don't have the page pulled up.
That logo is perfect. I like how it's indented too. I really like that.
It's the way like all symbiote costumes should be done. Like,
yeah,
I want to say XM, take note. Like, this is how you do it.
He's almost perfect, man.
I think it's what Guillermo Bar. Oh, dang, what's his last name? Here, I got it.
Guillermo Barbera is spelled wrong. Someone said Casha our Barbiero is the sculptor.
Yes, that's it.
You can't say that, Brenton. You gotta roll that R.
I knew. No, I don't roll. Apparently, he did. He worked on the Joker on Throne maquette that Tweeterhead did.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So
yeah,
he sculpted that as well, and some other stuff, but.
For the longest time, I thought this was Daniel Bell. This reminds me almost of like the same sculpt as Silver Surfer almost.
Apparently, he did a lot of the Tweeterhead stuff. He did like the Flash and Aquaman. He did that He-Man on the Battle Cat. Superman.
Oh, he did Superman? That's cool.
Yeah,
he's pretty tall Superman.
Too. Yeah, and you know what? A lot of times, I like that vertical statues that don't have a lot of width to them.
That's not what she said, but okay. Oh, we got D3 in the house. What's up, man? Sorry, Mister.
Hey,
I didn't see that there.
What's up, Brandon? What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
This is not custom or like J&D, man. What are you doing here?
I'm definitely not a J&D boy, man.
How's it going, D3?
It's nice though, man. It's nice. Congrats.
Oh yeah, I got it from this guy. This guy hooked it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats on this one.
I
guess it was quick. The whole thing already.
Nah, there's some symbiote parts I want to grab, but like he looks badass. It's like you said, Brenton. Like it's tall. It's like very slim. It's like doesn't take up any space. I could put him here on my desk. Freak. Man.
Exactly. He's very compact, and yeah, you just need a couple symbiote pieces, and then there's like two little things that go on the base that are like little looking tower things, and that's it. I mean, it's very simple, and I like that.
Dang. This is crazy because like I don't want to say it's like XM status, but it's like I would probably take this over a lot of XM stuff right now. Like the bases, this is like a perfect example of like small bases, man. It's just it kind of like I'm intrigued to see if other companies could do that, like keep them small.
I like the the detail that they added to his hands. On the top of his hands, you'll see the little holes where the webbing would come out, because sometimes they add that and sometimes they don't, but he actually sculpted it into this one.
Let me grab the rest of the stuff. D3, what made you come out of like the J&D boys and come out and visit the Sideshow boys over here?
I just had some free time, unexpected free time tonight, so I was just kind of seeing what's available to hop on.
Oh, okay. Dang, you hear that magnet? That magnet is so strong.
Yeah.
I like the mood of this piece.
Yeah. That's another cool part too.
Kind of like in the shadows, dark vibe.
You know, the blue's not bothering me, but the light blue, the the top of his head being light blue and stuff like that. Like in the light, it pops, but in the like other shadows, like when it goes into the shadows or to the dark, it's a nice transition.
Yeah, and I like that because it was, somewhat comic accurate. Like, he always had those blue marks on his black costume.
So cool. So what are you getting next, D3?
Statue wise?
Yeah.
Oh man, like what's going to be coming in next, or what I plan on pre-ordering next?
I guess what's coming in next?
The very next thing should be the prototype Z Ken, the quarter scale. And then I got Maestro version A and LBS Hope coming next month or February maybe.
I'll
I have 2 kits on the way, but they'll probably go straight to painting, so they won't come to me first.
I had to pass up on the. I had to pass up on the Maestro. I had to pass up on the Maestro, man. That Maestro just takes up too much space.
Yeah, you got to be sure about this decision like that. That's a huge piece.
Yeah.
What I really need to have on the way in is some showing, because I'm just so tired of these boxes. So, but I'm just being patient, and just not rushing anything. So.
I think you said somewhere like your module cases didn't come through, right? Like you're going different route.
I had to go for module case the Max 140s, and it fell through. Like the guy was supposed to actually drive down to Alabama and kind of meet me on the way with them. I forgot where he was driving from, somewhere in the Midwest. But he decided to sell local instead of traveling with him. So kind of backtracked.
Yeah, you gotta drop his name on the chat, man. We'll go after him.
I understand somebody decided not to drive with all that cargo, so no big deal. But I've actually kind of like switched course since then. So it was actually kind of a blessing in disguise, when those setbacks happen and they kind of make you like rethink and change direction a little bit.
Yeah,
it's kind of happening. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely believe in the whole thing. Things happen for a reason, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw. Are you going 1/3? Or are you going? You're sticking to quarter, right?
Yeah, quarter is my main scale, but I'm making the LBS Hope is the plunge into the quarter scale, into the third scale, and then I'm going to be in on a lot of LBS pieces. So.
Goddamn. Okay.
Not a lot, actually. Not as many as people may think. I'm definitely going to be in on that Thanos. And,
oh yeah, that one looks.
But he has a lot of stuff coming down the line for LBS that I'm really interested in. For X-Men, mainly. Oh, and I actually have the LBS Magneto coming in next month. So that's actually going to be mine. That's going to come before the Hulk, actually.
You should. Do you know Phoenix by chance? Phoenix Custom Capes. You should hit him up because he had issues with the cape, and he I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen a few collectors unboxing. The cape is always an issue. You pretty much end up scratching the shoulder area, but I'm really not too worried about that. You know, see it anyway. But yeah, I'll get some advice from somebody. You know, if they have to. I don't want to sit there and struggle with it.
One of the guys had a question for you, Dwayne. Did you see that custom gambit from LL?
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the versus Sentinel line. Even except the Magneto. I actually have a kit of the Magneto, but I'm actually sending it back to somebody because it's not what I was supposed to have. But that Gambit, yeah, it's okay, but I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, versus Sentinel line at all. I see Cavs dressing
D3.
up.
Yeah, D3, you streaming from public store.
I might as well be.
Inspired by Canale Barbiero to be a professional sculptor. I believe they are all. Yeah, they're all from Argentina. They were actually having a live stream while I was at the gym. It's very interesting, man. Like when they talk about, it's all in Spanish, but when they talk about all their stuff, like all the projects they're working on, they're like 5 years planning ahead. So they're like working on a lot of stuff, and it's stuff they can't talk about it obviously when they say it, but they're like, yeah, man, things like people don't consider is like how long it takes to get this stuff done. Like Poison Ivy's kept falling back to back because like COVID, like that Poison Ivy was supposed to release 2020, but COVID pushed it back, and people were just complaining that too many Poison Ivies were dropping out all at once. But
that's interesting.
Yeah, man. But
a lot of pieces, Brandon. Said you were changing direction, right?
Yeah.
You mind kind of saying what direction you're going in? What you changing to? Scale?
Well, it's just more Hulk oriented. So
Cool.
eventually I'm gonna, hopefully January or February, I'll be able to make the drive to pick up Hulk versus Wolverine.
Okay.
So that way the dios will go on each side of the Bowen Hulks.
Cool. Where are you driving for that one?
New Jersey.
You're going up north. I was gonna say if you come down south, like stop by.
Yeah, actually, just going east. So I'm just trying to plan the day, because it's one of those things where you don't want to just like go somewhere just to pick something up and drive home. Like I'd rather hang out for a little bit. If you're doing like a 2 or 3 hour drive.
1000%. Anytime I go up north, I always try to stay at somebody's house, like one of you guys' houses, So yeah, but yeah, man. Honestly, like going back to the holiday stuff, I didn't want to do any stream because, like, honestly, I just like having the time off. Like it's not crazy like hard to do this stuff, but it's also like, from 8 o'clock to whatever time, I'm like either relaxing, like watching TV, doing whatever I want, and sometimes it's nice to have that. But I don't know. I'll try to be back next week, but if not, the following week, and if not, maybe the following week. But I miss it here and there, but it's also nice to just chill and do whatever. But
you need a break, man. Like everybody needs a break, even if you're doing something you love and you got time to reflect, to recharge, and energize. This is a good time to do it going into the new year. So
yeah, especially like this guy right here, this grown ass man right here, is calling us. How's it going, Rashid? But yeah, it's cool. It's all good. Like it's definitely nice to. I wanted to save this for next week because Brenton just shipped this out literally yesterday night. I'm guessing, right? Like yesterday afternoon or whatever.
After work, so yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll be here next week. So I'll just do it like New Year's comes and whatever. But got here literally next day. So says Brenton, I have Hulk vs. Wolverine, Hulk vs. Hulkbuster. I love them. Just wish they were scaled the same.
So Brenton, you playing Hulkbuster? I'm sorry, LBS Hulk?
No, I think I'm sticking to more smaller stuff. I really love the Bowens. So I think I'm going to try and get more of those as I go. Like my idea was really to have the 2 dios as end pieces and then the Bowen full-size Hulk and then get the mini busts of his villains to line up in front of him.
Okay. So you got the whole vision plan though.
But yeah. So I'm just trying to execute it at this point. See how well I do. So I cleared out a ton of space.
Yeah, like all of it.
Like everything.
It's all good. But are you gonna stick with Bowen? Because I know people that collected Bowen also did Kodabiki at the same time too. Can you do anything else?
You know what? The only thing I may actually venture into a little bit, because I already PO'd it, is that I saw the Diamond Gallery diorama actually announced a Mr. Fix-It in the style I prefer over the Bowen, because I really don't like the Bowen one. Not that it's a bad statue, it's just the costume I don't like. It's more of like that Wolverine #8 cover, if you know that one, where Hulk and Wolverine are kind of like standing side by side in their tuxedos.
Yeah.
And that I don't care for as much, but Diamond actually announced a Mr. Fix-It in more of his gangster uniform, and that's awesome. So I had to PO that. So hopefully it comes out in like September.
You're not worried any of the guys are gonna like scale shame you or anything? Go like, hey man.
No,
I'm kidding.
no, I don't. I don't care.
If you worried about that, you went it for the wrong reason, man.
Yeah. No, I still have my Bowens. Like, you know what I'm scared of? Like with the Bowens, like people that name is starting to pop up a lot more when Twitter had said like we want to resemble Bowen, and people were like, oh, like who's that? I was like, shut your mouth, man, shut your mouth, keep it quiet. But I don't know, Brendan. I think you told me like it's getting cheaper. I've been seeing them go up a little bit from time to time.
I really think it depends on the character or what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't understand the pricing on some things. Like some full size, the same character and a mini bust are the same price.
Yeah, $300, $300.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, why? So,
yeah, I see a lot of Bowen posts, and man, the price is hard to kind of. I don't collect them, but it's just hard to pinpoint what range they stay in.
Yeah.
The great thing about them is that you get these characters that you don't see otherwise. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know how else you'd get a leader. Because I don't even see custom groups. I mean, maybe they do it. I don't pay that much attention to customs, but...
Nah, there's no leader in the customs.
I feel like that's a character that doesn't get done, and Bowen did him, so...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I see Bowen of every single character. Every version of every character is crazy.
Brenton's good too because look, he can't beat that price, man. $80.
I know.
Nothing could beat that price.
And I'm hoping he actually scales fairly well with Bowens because he should be like a 1/7, 1/8, somewhere around there.
I think he will. Like, he's a little bit over. He's already a big character, so you could kind of make it work.
But yeah, when I saw this, I was like, I need this one. So
$80. Shipping is $12. Oh my god.
Well, I jumped on it from Big Bad Toy Store, so get the $4 shipping.
Oh wow! Look at you, man.
But yeah, it'll be a cool one to add.
How about you, Dwayne? You got anything you're looking for right now?
Like statues I'm hunting for, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I got some statues on the list. It's really just mainly two customs that I'm really going for. Hardman chair, one is Omega Red, another is the Silver Surfer. On the license side, I was actually looking forward to buying XM Mystique. I've been kind of really going back and forth with the dealing issue out. But I kind of settled on that I was going to do it. And Then Sideshow just announced their premium format yesterday.
Oh
So
yeah.
2 years ago. So now I'm like, maybe I should wait to see what Sideshow's like. Even though XM, I can get XM is pretty cheap. I've seen her on the market recently for as low as $600 something somewhere, not shipped. I've seen 700 shipped, 800 shipped. So.
Well, I know that. I think it's the XM Mystique is scaled weird. Like she's really big.
She's 1/3. She's one and 3.5. That in between scale between 3 and 4 is that I don't know if that's what they did on purpose, but that's what scale she is.
I think it's just an inconsistency among what they work on.
She's beautiful in person. I've seen her, but when you see it next to like a phoenix like this, she's like thicker, taller, bigger, and everything. It's just
that's not even so bad. But there's some pieces that she dwarfs.
Yeah.
I settled on putting her next to it in between two big pieces I have with Juggernaut and the Saber-tooth behind me.
So, yeah. So it won't matter too much there.
Won't even notice, yeah. So that's kind of why I decided. I'm just gonna wait to see what Sideshow does.
Darfur Sheet says. Sorry, go ahead, Brendan. I'll look this up.
No, I was just wondering who's gonna sculpt that Mystique, because I feel like
Harbottle.
That's what I'm wondering, if it isn't Harbottle, because I don't know if he's announced anything recently that I can think of.
I hope it's Harbottle. Harbottle always does beautiful portraits. I've seen this one in person. It's beautiful, but the character escapes me, man. Like,
that's what are you talking about?
Like, it's not like one of the rogues. I think it's not enough of an important character for me. Like, I know it has its own storyline and everything. Like, what's it called? The owl one? Court of Owls. Yeah, I know he's like the henchman or the bad guy for it, but also it's like, I don't know.
I think that's probably like the best Batman story in like 20-25 years.
Oh, you liked it, the Court of Owls?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic story. So it's really good story and really good art, whereas people kind of get obsessed with Hush, and that story really isn't very good. Like, the art carries that, and it's funny when Jim Lee got really high up in DC. That's when you start seeing all the DC Jim Lee stuff get reprinted like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah. Yep. It's been a while since I read it, but what do you think of the statue, though?
I think the statue's really cool. Captures the character really well.
Yeah, I think the statue's dope. I know Rashid asked, you thinking about buying it? I think can't go wrong. It has that huge ride in the leg, so it's not going to leave.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Let me ask you something that I was thinking about today. Would you skip on a statue if you couldn't display it at its intended viewing angle? Because certain statues, you need to either put them on the right or left of a display. Like, if you don't have room there or don't want to move everything, would you skip that statue then?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that problem. So it's kind of hard to say.
Wait, your question was like, if there was a statue I couldn't display, would I still get it?
Yeah. So, like, it's not that you can't display. So you have a display set up, and you get a character that's turned a certain way. So it only works on like the right or left of your display. Like, if you put them on the left, and you just see like the back of the character, then I feel like I don't like that display angle.
Yeah.
So like characters have the intended displaying view that you should look at them from. Like, when the statue's created, they're like, it should be positioned like this to look at it. If you can't display that in that way, would you skip buying it?
For me, it was Hulk transformation that I couldn't display it well. because you know, for me, he has to be in a corner because like in order to see the whole full effect, you want to put what's his name, Banner in front of him,
Yeah.
and my shells weren't deep enough. So when I had him in the corner, I didn't have that extra space in front of him. Like it killed me. I was like, I kind of want Banner in front of him. It like loses the whole look for it. But if there was one statue I couldn't put to the left or the right, or if I felt bothered by it, it would be Juggernaut. Juggernaut's really hard to display. The Sideshow Juggernaut. He's like I'll show you guys really quick. But that guy, there's only one. Let me show you. There's only one spot you could show him off at. His arm. You could show him straight up like that too, but it's just you for me you lose the effect if you turn him to one way or the other way. Like if you show him like this, to me it's just like this is I don't know. This is one that's pretty hard to display. I didn't steer away from it because he's one of my favorite characters, but I was almost like driven out of it because like I didn't want to buy it and just display in one angle.
No,
Yeah, I can see
and I
why
think it's one of those things that I don't think I actively thought about until I have something in hand, and then I'm like, crap. Now I have to figure out what I like about this and how to position it a certain way.
Yeah. You got any D3?
Say it again.
You got anything like that? Like Brenton was mentioning?
No, nothing I can think of. I mean, well, just looking at what I got up, I would say maybe my Ryu, the prototype Z Ryu, because you kind of gotta like face him sideways, almost like he's facing somebody. You know, like the 2D fighting stance when you play the game. Like they're not looking at you as a player, like they kind of look like they battle somebody. So I feel like it looks stupid if somebody's there, so I always put a team right across him.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can see that. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like you had a Hulk transformation, right, Brenton? Like it's kind of hard to display that guy.
With Bruce Banner in front of him, the depth transitions to like 23.5 inches to 24, somewhere in that range. And I found like I tried to do like set him up at a diagonal on my shelf, and then just the base that he's on is just too wide to execute that. It was kind of annoying. But it really had me thinking about it today when I was trying to display this dio.
The Hulkbuster?
Yeah, because it made me change how I wanted to do things a little bit. Because I wanted the Hulkbuster on the left as like a color break from green. And that's why I wanted... So when you look at the Hulk versus Hulkbuster dio and then the Hulk versus Wolverine dio, the Hulks are on separate sides.
That's true, yeah.
So I wanted the other characters to be on the inside next to the Bowen Hulks as like a color break. So you get that red from the Hulkbuster and then the green from the Bowens. And then you get yellow from Wolverine and Hulk on the end. But when I had the Hulkbuster on the other side, I felt like I was just looking at the back of the Hulk, and I didn't like that for the dio. So I was like, this is kind of annoying. So I had to switch to the other side.
Yeah, I think I may avoid a lot of that because I'm primarily a museum collector. So I don't do dials, I don't do dynamic. So generally, even if it's just an angle with the way their head is facing, they generally have multiple portraits. So the directions. But yeah, I can see. I experienced that like less, but I see what you're talking about, especially with the dials, like the versus.
Yeah, because you want to see both characters kind of as an equal. So that's why, I figured it has to go on to the right because that's the only way you see both. Yeah. Otherwise, you're looking at the back of a character in the front of the other one. So it just doesn't work. But I mean, being a museum collector, that gives you a lot of flexibility then.
Yeah.
You know, D3 actually collects Hot Toys too. Man, I saw this guy unpacking Hot Toys. I was like, "What are you doing, D3?"
Yeah, yeah. I got all my new Hot Toys just packed up there. I don't have anywhere to put them. It's just I committed all my space to statues. So I actually have my details I used to use.
You know, that's funny. I actually got a Hot Toy in this past week.
Oh, wait.
And I didn't even open it. It's still in the shipper sealed. And I was just like, you know, it's been so long since I ordered this. I don't think I care anymore.
Wow.
These are all new Hot Toys right here. Mark 1.
Oh, the shoe boxes. They're so small. I love that though. I remember having a bunch of Hot Toys. They were so small.
Iconic Ryu was down there, Carnage. But, I don't know. I'm just more interested in some of the statues. So pretty much fun. But I do still like collecting.
The old Sideshow Hulks are amazing, along with the Sideshow Spider-Man pieces. The Spider-Mans are always nice from Sideshow, I think.
Yeah, and I like that gray Hulk that when they did like the hunched over green, red, and gray, but only the gray with the EX, so he has the orange shirt on.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one. That's the old school one. I'm saying, can we get another full screen close up of him? I thought the show was about Spidey. That did. Here, I'll get it. I'm about to get out of here anyway because I gotta get that Thanos. I got the Thanos bust today. Like surprisingly, I didn't even get no freaking.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why is that box bigger than this Spider-Man box? Like, it makes 0 sense for a portrait.
You have to tune in. I have no idea, to be honest. Like, no idea. But I was surprised by it. I was scared. I was like, what is this box? What did I forget that I ordered? Brenton!
Hey, I got an art print today. If I could do a quick unboxing before you go.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, just actually had it on payment.
From Sideshow? You get it from
Yeah.
Sideshow? Oh.
Yeah. Is it framed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fat Tie Kid says, it's not the size that matters. At least that's what I tell myself. Like, Jesus. What's up, Fat Tie Kid? I haven't seen you forever, man.
This will be interesting because I never bought a framed print from Sideshow before, so the one I have coming is my first.
I think they look good, man. Every time I see on room tours and people say they got it from Sideshow, it looks clean.
Yeah, they package really well. You know, I've never like really gone to the store and framed photos before, so I'm not experienced with that. So that's why I always buy the frame. Plus, I like the canvas look.
Oh, you got the canvas stuff too? Dang. I got some Alex Ross prints framed up at Michael's. Even at like 70% off, it was like expensive. I was like, "You're like, you're saving $1,000." I was like, "Yeah, but no one's gonna pay $2,000 for all these frames. Like, that's insane."
Yeah, it's worth it though. Those are some nice prints.
Yeah.
I'm a rookie. I only have 3 prints. Those 2 you see up, and this one I just got. So I really love the art prints there. It's just that I gotta settle down with the statues to get more attention.
Douchebag is asking, is it framed with glass or plastic?
It's plastic. Well, it feels like a wood actually. Yeah, it might be.
Comic Galaxy says, I'm getting the Probe Droid. I saw that for sale the other day too, man. Got lucky. Congrats, man.
I know. I probably start some stuff, but I still think the best Hulk statue ever done is the Bowen Savage Hulk.
Bowen Savage Hulk. Let me look at that one.
Yeah, the one back here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is my Hulk. Like, Sal Buscema.
Yeah.
Like, jumped out of the comic page onto my shelf. So.
Cab says, man, framings is so expensive. I have 5 prints still rolled because I'm scared to take them in. I'm telling you, Michaels has that 70% stuff off. I don't know if it's legit, like if they mark up the prices, but I felt better after they told me. I still paid a ton of money, but I was like, God, man.
It's excellent one.
Oh yeah, I remember people talking about this thing.
Yeah.
There's Bishop in the background too. I didn't know you got this one. That's cool.
Yeah, I really like this a lot.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Hey.
Ian McDonald style was really dope, but I love this. I'm not sure what he even call this.
Is that 28 by 13 by chance?
Yeah, 28 by 13.
Okay.
That's what you got, Brenton?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's perfect.
So it's a good example of what I can expect. No, very cool.
Yeah, it looks perfect, man. I like the canvas look too a lot.
Yeah, it's a nice contrast to the vertical. Thanks. It's a nice contrast to the vertical pieces I got.
He's gonna put it next to his boxes. Oh, you hate to see it.
He's got all that wall space back there.
No, that's cool though. So you recommend what's called Sideshow, like their frames and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, but once again, I'm not the most experienced person in that area. Just take my recommendation for it. For what I see, it looks good. It feels good. It's not super heavy, but it's durable. It's not like fancy or anything. Give me a second.
Yeah. I thought it was me for a second. Looks good. I get frames for 40 inches and under for less than $100. And he frames it himself, he says. You gotta do like a video on that, Common Galaxy, because I have a friend that does it too. Like he cuts out the mats and everything. It looks really simple, but I don't have the tools, or if I mess it up, I'm pissed off. I think you're supposed to take the stuff out of the box. I don't like to use glass and wood frames. Douchebag says, I walked into a framing store once to ask how much it would be to frame a poster. The person said at minimum $150, maybe $350 minimum. I ran over there. My cheap ass thought that was crazy. I won't give you the price of what I paid for the framing for my Alex Ross stuff, but I stepped into a custom framing place, a local place. The guy said it would be $1,800. Like he said, no, he said, he first quoted me like $2,200. I'm like, well, it doesn't look like you're interested in the whole like museum, matte glass. So, I'll give you a discount. I'll give you the regular glass and I'll give it to you for $1,800. And I was like, that's still a lot. It's just like,
yeah.
I paid a bunch of money just for the posters already, for the art prints already. And I'm going to pay another $1,800. He's like, yeah, it's like, I was like, oh. God.
Is that like fair pricing though? Like, is that what it's really like?
Yeah, custom framing at a custom place. I paid probably half of that at Michael's, but I got lucky with that whole sale thing too. So
that's still a lot of money. I'll probably be tempted to just turn around and go buy another statue.
Yeah, that's literally my whole thought process was like, man, I could buy like 2 statues with this thing. It kind of steers you away too, man. Sometimes when you get the art prints, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna do this in the box. Yeah. I paid $1,100 to have a nice frame job on my Olivia Court of the Dead print. Looks stunning, but man, I wouldn't do it again. Oh, there you go, man. Everyone's getting art prints. There you go. Hey, I dropped off that Alex Ross stuff like a week and a half ago probably, and I should be getting it tomorrow or Saturday. I'm getting lucky, man. I'm getting really lucky. Like this year, like it's ending pretty nice, man.
I do like the Alex Ross stuff because it's all hand signed.
Yeah.
You get it from Sideshow, so I feel like that adds a little extra to it.
Oh yeah. I don't know how this is gonna make me sound, but like I'm never gonna get anything Alex Ross without his signature. It makes it more expensive, but yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Well, all the Sideshow stuff though, because I think that's why they're higher priced. Like they're like $50 extra than normal prints.
Yeah, you might as well do it. OG fan says, I have Star Wars prints custom framed and matted in Walmart frames with mats. Nobody can tell the difference except me. Hey man, sometimes it's like that sometimes. What time is it? Okay, it's 8:50. Well, yeah, this unboxing of Spider-Man symbiote. I'm gonna go get the box for Thanos. Do you guys want to come back for Thanos, or you guys gotta get out of here, or you guys?
I'm here.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I can.
All right,
That's no
I'll be
problem.
back like in 10 minutes. It's a new link. It's a whole new different thing. But in 10 minutes, we'll come back.
All
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds
Wow.
Okay, I'll send you guys the link in like 9 o'clock or in 10 minutes. Like, yeah, we'll start it up. But yeah,
All right.
Cool.
all right, thanks, man. All right, you guys. I'll see you
All right.
guys in a little bit. Peace.
Yeah.